The second round of the 2023 Motul FIM Superbike World Championship is well underway, with the Pertamina Mandalika International Street Circuit hosting the Indonesian round. In what was a busy session, it was Ducati racer Michael Ruben Rinaldi who topped the opening track. He continued his strong form from round one at Phillip Island, and as he looks to bring success to Ducati for the first time in Mandalika. Now, to know more about what happened at the free training sessions, we have our own reporter, Shara Mediana, and video journalist Lutfi Evan at the Mandalika circuit. So, Shara, how did it go?
Well, first of all, good afternoon, everyone. Despite of a crash, though, from Michael Ruben Rinaldi on his opening run on turn 10, he dramatically got back on his feet, and he actually returned to the circuit with 10 minutes to go, finishing on top, and he bounced back strongly. There was a fantastic showcase of mentality from Rinaldi, and very close next to him, or very close after him, is the crowd's favorite, the racer from Turkey, Toprak Razgatlioglu. He finished the second because he also had a bit of a slippery beginning, but he eventually could pull through and finish on the second position. Meanwhile, on the third position is actually the leader of the board with 62 points, Alvaro Bautista. Even though he finished on the third position, he was actually very, very happy because his teammate, Rinaldi, he finished the first. And as you said earlier, this would be like the first for Ducati to actually, won on the Mandalika circuit, which could indicate that Ducati could have been they could adapt better with the condition of the track, and this either way, this is a very good indication. That's also what Alvaro said earlier on the press conference. He said that all I'm doing here, I'm just trying to enjoy the race. He didn't want to force his motorcycle, and he just want to follow where it goes. And leaving it late to got out on the circuit, Jonathan Rea, who was quite ambitious to win this round. He ventured out with just under 17 minutes to go, ultimately finishing on the fourth, one place ahead of Xavi Vierge, who improved on his final two flying laps, and setting a fast time. In his first run, there's Remy Gardner, who took up the top independent honor with the sixth positions. Andrea Locatelli, the runner-up on the championship board with 34 points, he finished the race, the free training race, on the seventh position. And the Mandalika circuit proved to be quite challenging for all the racers. There were crashes, that's quite inevitable. Loris Bas was the first crasher of the day on turn 10, a peculiar high side offline. And then additionally, Iker Lecuona, he crashed at turn 16. And whilst he walked away, he looked quite uncomfortable as he returned to the Honda box. But the team said that he is in fact okay. But the crash happened on his first flying lap, meaning that Lecuona didn't set the lap time, and that's, of course, a disadvantage for him. So what is another accident also happened, a crash for Lorenzo Baldassari at turn 6. So what happened with the Mandalika circuit? Well, according to racers that spoke to us during the press conference, such as Jonathan Rea, Remy Gardner, he actually said that the toughest part of the racetrack is actually because it hasn't been rubbered in yet, so the track became very slippery, and Toprak actually had that issue as well. Yeah, and then also the track itself is quite dusty, and there's a lot of sand debris as well. However, though, for another racer, it's quite normal since the position of the track itself is actually near the beach. And then for the toughest part is, of course, the turns. The 17 turns and turn up to be quite challenging turns for them as well. And this result of today's race, of course, will affect for tomorrow, the first qualification. And well, there will be, tomorrow will become the answer. Will the position for Rinaldi, will actually affect him? Will he win because he got the pole position? We're not going to find out tomorrow. Back to the studio.
Thank you so much, Shana Mediana. I envy you to be able to be present around the circuit. All right, thank you so much, and we will wait for more updates from you.